Welcome back to T-Facts, where we dive deep into the most captivating stories from the world of entertainment. Today, we have a special lineup that'll tug at your heartstrings and spark your curiosity. From the complexities of polygamous relationships to the heartbreaking struggle of mental health, here are 5 unique news stories surrounding the iconic sister-wives family that you won't want to miss. First up, we have Kody Brown reflecting on his journey through polygamy and his current desire for monogamy. Will he ever consider taking on more wives again? Let's explore Kody's candid thoughts on relationships and family dynamics. In our second story, we turn to Janelle Brown as she opens up about her son Garrison's final hours before his tragic death by suicide. Hear her emotional reflections and the moments that define their relationship. Next, Kody Brown reveals the regrets he holds after losing Garrison. In a heartfelt conversation, he shares his feelings about their relationship and the unresolved tensions that lingered. Then, we listen to Janelle as she discusses the challenges Garrison faced leading up to his passing. What were the signs, and how did the family try to support him? This insight is both heartbreaking and enlightening. Finally, we take a closer look at how the entire Brown family handled Garrison's suicide in a raw and emotionally charged episode of Sister Wives. How did they cope with the loss, and what messages of love and support emerged from this tragedy? Stick around as we break down each story and uncover the layers of love, loss, and the complexities of family life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Let's get started. First up, we have Kody Brown reflecting on his journey through polygamy and his current desire for monogamy. Kody, the patriarch of the Brown family from the hit reality show Sister Wives, has been known for his unconventional lifestyle, once juggling 4 wives and 18 children. However, times have changed dramatically for Kody since the early days of the series. In recent interviews, he shared his evolving views on relationships and the concept of plural marriage. Following the divorce of 3 of his 4 wives, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, Kody now finds himself in a monogamous relationship with his youngest wife, Robyn Brown. This shift has sparked discussions about whether Kody would ever consider taking on additional wives again. During a candid conversation on the show, Kody expressed that while he once embraced the idea of polygamy, his experiences over the past few years have left him skeptical. "I don't want to pursue another woman because I don't want that headache, the questions, the struggles, the wonder about trust. I'm not in that space," he admitted. Robyn, who initially joined the family with dreams of a polygamous lifestyle, has also undergone her own transformation. Reflecting on the family's turbulent journey, she recently shared that the reality of their situation has made her very scared of plural marriage. As the show's latest season unfolded, viewers witnessed the emotional toll that these changes have had on Kody and Robyn. Their desire for a harmonious family life seemed out of reach, leaving fans questioning if the polygamous lifestyle is really worth the strain it can bring. So, what does the future hold for Kody and Robyn? Will they ever reconsider their original dreams of a larger family? Stay tuned as we keep you updated on their journey and the ever-evolving dynamics of this unique family. In our second story, we turn to Janelle Brown as she opens up about her son Garrison's final hours before his tragic death by suicide. Garrison, who was just 25 years old, struggled with mental health issues, including anxiety and depression, that he had been grappling with for some time. On the May 4 episode of Sister Wives, Janelle recalled that March 4, 2024, felt like an ordinary day as she was traveling back to Flagstaff after recently relocating to North Carolina. She shared that she and Garrison had been texting throughout the day, an activity they often enjoyed together, staying connected despite their physical distance. Janelle said, "I knew he was struggling, and I always just picked up the phone to talk to him." She emphasized that their conversations, while often about nothing in particular, provided a critical connection point for them both. The night before his death, she noticed he had stopped replying to her texts, which was unusual given their typical communication frequency. As a protective mother, Janelle reached out to Garrison's brothers, Logan and Hunter, asking them to check on him as she fell asleep. Sadly, the following morning brought the devastating news that would change their family forever. Gabriel, Janelle's other son, called her to share the heartbreaking news. "Mom, he's gone." The sense of shock overwhelmed her. "I don't remember the next few minutes," she admitted. It would become a moment etched in her memory, one that would mark the beginning of an intense period of grief and questioning. Janelle has expressed deep sorrow over feeling powerless despite her efforts to support Garrison throughout his struggles. She emphasized that their family had extended all of their love, support, and resources to him, underscoring the importance of mental health awareness. As the family continues to navigate this immeasurable loss, Janelle's reflections serve as a reminder of how critical it is to stay connected and attentive to those who may be struggling silently. The impact of Garrison's death will undoubtedly resonate with the Brown family for years to come, as they learn to cope with their grief and honor his memory. Next, Kody Brown reveals the regrets he holds after losing his son Garrison. In a heartfelt conversation during a recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody opens up about the unresolved issues in their relationship leading up to Garrison's tragic death. Sitting down with Robyn, Kody reflects on the last moments he shared with Garrison and the difficult feelings that have arisen since. He shares, "It's just heartbreaking. Rob and I didn't get a chance to really just make things right, just not being able to say goodbye." Kody's voice carries a weight of sorrow as he grapples with the what-ifs that now haunt him. Throughout the discussion, Kody acknowledges that the family dynamics changed during the pandemic. Struggles over differing views on COVID-19 protocols led to tension between Kody and his sons, including Garrison. As a father, Kody felt distance growing between them. He recalls the painful realization that he and Garrison weren't on the best terms when they needed to be. "What if I'd have called him? What if I'd have been in touch more? What if we'd have done more together?" Kody ponders, sharing how these questions fill his mind since Garrison's passing. His vulnerability in expressing these regrets highlights the struggle many parents face when losing a child, wondering if more could have been done to prevent such a tragedy. As Kody continues to reflect on his relationship with Garrison, he admits the weight of regret feels unbearable at times. He expresses the desire to do something different, to honor his son's memory beyond just mourning his loss. Kody's poignant reflections not only reveal the complexities of their relationship, but also serve as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of open communication in families. This heartfelt moment sheds light on the difficulties bereaved parents face. It also encourages viewers to engage in those necessary conversations with their loved ones, emphasizing that life is too short to leave things unsaid. Then, we listen to Janelle as she discusses the challenges Garrison faced leading up to his passing. During the emotional episode, Janelle opens up about her son's struggles with alcohol and mental health, revealing the complexities that plagued his last year. "Garrison was never a drinking kid. He didn't like it, didn't like the taste of it," Janelle shares, highlighting how unexpected it was when he turned to drinking as a coping mechanism during the pandemic. She recalls that the isolation and stress during those times took a significant toll on him. "Something happened in this last year, and it really just got him," she continues, indicating that the family was aware of his troubling behavior but felt helpless in trying to intervene. Janelle remembered their constant efforts to support Garrison. "We had offered him all the love, all the support, all the help, all the resources," she explains, emphasizing that they were always there for him. However, she reflects on her frustration about not being able to reach him during his darkest moments. The night before Garrison's tragic decision, Janelle shared that they had been in contact, and she noticed he had stopped responding to her messages. She expresses regret over not realizing the severity of his situation that night. "I don't know what happened that night. He did that because he's had other nights like this where he would drink and then pass out, but he always came back in the morning," she recounts, showcasing her confusion and heartbreak over the sudden change. Janelle's heartfelt testimony sheds light on the broader issues of mental health and addiction, reminding viewers of the importance of open dialogue and support, not only within families, but in society as a whole. She noted that the family is now starting to have more frank conversations about mental health as they navigate their grief, seeking to ensure that Garrison's struggles are not forgotten. This poignant reflection serves as a call to action for viewers, encouraging them to reach out to loved ones who may be facing similar battles, and to foster a culture of understanding and support. Finally, we take a closer look at how the entire Brown family handled Garrison's suicide in a raw and emotionally charged episode of Sister Wives. The heartbreaking news sent shockwaves through the family, and this episode portrayed their collective grief and the impact of losing a beloved son and brother. Mary Brown, one of Kody's ex-wives, described the moment she received the devastating call from Kody. "He told me the words that I'll never forget. He goes, 'Garrison took his life.'" Mary recalled how surreal that moment felt as she struggled to process the reality of such a loss. The camera captured her emotional journey as she rushed to be by the family's side, highlighting the support network they tried to create during this time of tragedy. Throughout the episode, Kody and Janelle navigate their mourning, grappling with the complexities of their family dynamics exacerbated by Garrison's death. Kody opened up about his intense feelings of regret, expressing, "How do I do the rest of my life with every holiday and every birthday?" His anguish illustrates the profound impact of grief and how it can alter relationships and family interactions. As the family gathered to memorialize Garrison, they shared precious memories, reflecting on the person he was and the joy he brought to their lives. Janelle noted that planning Garrison's funeral was both heartbreaking and healing, emphasizing their wish to celebrate his life while dealing with their intense sorrow. "We wanted to honor him properly," she shared, pointing out their plans to wait for a better time of year to hold a memorial in Wyoming, where he loved to spend time. This episode serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of connection within families. As the Brown family comes together to support each other through this heartbreaking loss, viewers are encouraged to recognize the signs of mental health struggles in their loved ones and to reach out for help when necessary. With open discussions about their experiences, the Brown family sheds light on mental health awareness, demonstrating that while grief can feel isolating, it is crucial to foster a support system and have those difficult conversations. This tragic moment has united them in ways they never expected, motivating them to tackle ongoing conversations about mental health within the family and beyond.